Hey guys, so what we're looking at today is difficulty in accessing the database system for the Grayson library through Canvas. And so we've had some issues recently, and so I'm gonna put together a kind of a help video for that. So let's go ahead and look at the desktop and let's see if we can figure out why we're having trouble and what we can do to solve these problems. Okay, so the first one we want to look at is that to make sure that we're going in through the My Viking portal. When you go to the grayson.edu website, then you want to click this link up here that says My Viking, and when you do, you want to log in. It'll ask you for your username and password. But when you log in, you want to make sure that you can see all of your little icons here. So once you're in the My Viking portal, you want to click on the one that says Canvas. Okay. Now I'm going to use specifically this Humanities class because I know it has the link that we need. So Humanities 1301, that's the class I'm using. But it should work the same exact way for all of these classes. The important thing that you want to find is over here in the class navigation menu. You're looking for the link that says Library Databases. This is how you want to go in. First of all, don't use your phone. If you're using the Canvas app on your phone, it's not going to work, or at least 99% of the time it won't. You may get in occasionally, but it's not reliable. You want to do this in a Chrome, C-H-R-O-M-E browser, not Firefox, not Edge, not anything else, not Safari. You want to use Chrome because the other browsers don't play well with the database interface. So once you're in, then you'll click on the Library Databases link, and that should take you to a blank page that says Open in a New Tab, and you want to click that blue button. And once you've done that, then you're now in A to Z databases. Now if you've gone in through the proper portal, if you've gone in through the My Viking portal, then you should see this. And then when you click on, let's say you want to go to All Databases Discovery Search, for example, and click that link, and it should take you after a little bit to this search page. And now first thing you want to notice is up here it may say sign in. Do not sign in. Don't try to sign in. Completely ignore everything else. Your signature, your credentials for signing in have already been sent. Don't try to sign in here. Don't click on this button. Leave this completely alone and ignore it. As long as you're seeing this in this search bar, you're good. Let's say you want to learn about Augustine, so you can type, or let's say Augustus Caesar. So let's say you wanted to learn about Augustus Caesar. So you would put that in and you would search. Here's all the different books available, the information that they have available. So that is the way that you would use. That is the way that you would use this tool. Don't try to log in. That's the main thing you want to avoid. It may say sign in. It may ask you to sign in. Don't. As long as you can see the search bar, as long as you can see this particular page, you don't need to sign in at all. So that's the main thing. Now, there is a list of problems, and these are some things that you can check if it's not connecting like it should. Number one, you want to make sure you're using Chrome. The other ones don't play well with the database network. You want to clear the cache from Chrome, and to do that, basically, you're going to go to Chrome. You're going to click on the three dots. Okay, so you're going to click on the three dots, and then you're going to go to Delete Browsing Data. So click on that. And then you're going to get rid of browsing history, cookies, cached images. You don't have to actually, go ahead and clear the whole thing out, and then hit delete data. And once you do that, then you can go back in, shut Chrome down, open it back up, and you should be able to get into the database at that point.
Also,
Pop-ups must be allowed. You got to have your pop-up blocker turned off. And to do that, you're going to basically do the same thing. Going into Chrome, you're going to go to the three dots. You're going to go to Settings. And what you're looking for is pop-ups. And so you can actually type in pop-up blocker up here. Oops. And you want to make sure that pop-ups is enabled. So you want to make sure that sites can send pop-ups and use redirects, because if not, then you won't be able to get into the database. So you want to make sure that's checked. Okay, then common Wi-Fi problems. Make sure that you're not using a VPN or any kind of security software. Generally what will happen is because you're using a proxy server, and that's how your authentication information is sent. You're not using username and password, but when you're using a VPN, it hides the IP address that you're trying to use, and the IP address that you're trying to use is the one you're going through here for the VPN server. And when that happens, then the library database does not realize that you're who you say you are. It thinks you're someone else, and so that's why it's asking you for a password. So do not use a VPN unless make sure it allows for proxy connections, or just turn it off while you're using the database, then you can turn it back on. It may just be that your Wi-Fi doesn't work, but for the most part I've found out that VPNs and security software are the main problems. And then finally, security settings in your laptop or computer. Check your security in your antivirus software. Make sure that you're not blocking proxy connections. So those four things are basically the causes of problems. So once again, the way that this should work is when you go into a class and you want to access the databases, you'll click on Library Databases. You'll click on the Open in New tab. You'll click on the database you want, and it should take you to this page, at least for that one. It should take you to this page. So if you're not seeing that, then at that point, then you need to give me a call if you've done all the other things. But also remember, don't sign in whatever you do, because that is where the problems come from. If you try to sign in, it's going to think you need to, and it's going to ask you for a password. All right, guys, so if you have problems, click on the Help icon at the bottom of the Canvas course menu. You'll see one that says Help. When you click on that, it says Report a Problem. At that point, you can fill out a form, and it will come to the Canvas Help Desk here at Grayson. It would be better if you could come in person, because I need to see what you're trying to do. These are difficult to solve problems sometimes. So if you could, my office is located in the CIS building, in the Center for Interdisciplinary Studies, which is behind the library and to the south of the cafeteria. So if you could, by all means, come by the office. I'm in the Professor Suites. You'll see the sign out in the hall that says Canvas Help. So come in and talk to me, and hopefully I'll be able to get you into the database that you need. If you have any questions, once again, give me a holler or send me an email, whiteR@grayson.edu, and that will get you the information that you need as well. Hope you have a good day. Let me know if I can be of help.